Okay. Running a little bit late today, but everything, as I always say, everything in divine timing. And it's another busy day. And I was in the middle of making breakfast, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I need to go ahead and do this live stream. I was out on my front steps earlier, enjoying the sunrise, working on my meditation teacher training course, and I found out some unfortunate news last night that my sensei's wife has passed away on the 20th from lung cancer. Adrian Sensei, such a beautiful, devoted woman. She and I worked together to publish our book for Bright Dawn Lay Ministers. We worked on that when I was president of the organization of the Lay Ministry organization. I think it was from 2016 to 2017. So 2016, I was president-elect. And then 2017, I took over as president. And the president-elect for that year had suggested we publish a Dharma book. And so we did that. And Adrian Sensei and I, we worked through the wonders of modern technology. We worked over video conference and over the telephone, and it was wonderful. Okay, so today's hexagram is hexagram number 35, progress and advancement. And in the Osho Zen, the Osho I Ching, it's titled Progress. And the key words are advancement. Let's see, can I get this a better focus? Advancement, gaining recognition, appreciation, achievements, acceleration, steady gains, and increased, what does that say? Increased clarity. Increased clarity. And let me go ahead and light our incense. I could never be a surgeon. There we go. And welcome, welcome. Beautiful sunrise to you. Thank you for being here. Okay. And our Mother Mary Oracle card for today is Our Lady of Passion. Our Lady of Passion. So this is probably going to be a quick one for me. I feel like I'm starving. And at 9 o'clock, I am leaving to go with some friends to go to a cannabis farm. And yes, this is CBD. I believe it might be a full cannabis farm. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a local grower. And with the expansion of my business and wanting to sell cannabis products, it was really important for me to meet and source my cannabis locally. Welcome, Divine L. Welcome. Okay, Our Lady of Passion. Here you go, Our Lady of Passion. I know the secret fire that burns in your heart, even if you cannot remember it. Deep within, you will yearn for its excitement, energy, and direction. I bring you a gift of awakening to that passion within, a gift of remembering your purpose, a gift of energy, direction, and endless divine support to manifest your passion, to manifest your passionate purpose in this lifetime. Dare to dream of your fulfillment, beloved. I bring you the resources you need to succeed so that all of this planet may benefit from your heart on fire with divine, passionate purpose. So we will leave that there. Our Lady of Passion. And when you feel your passion begin to wane and you seek rejuvenation, call upon Our Lady of Passion. Okay, so today's hexagram is hexagram number 34. And I have on my sofa all the books and many pillows, so I was just doing some mining. Welcome, Lapo, welcome. So hexagram number 35, progress over advancement. It's fire over earth. Fire over earth. So we're going to look at the earth bagua. Receiving direction, yielding, receptivity, submission to heaven, nurturing force, divine yin, receptive energy that yields. Material world, and the element, of course, is earth. Direction southwest, season yellow path, cardinal spring. Loshu 9 hall, summer solstice. Life aspect, love, relationships, motherhood. Medically, it's related to the stomach, digestion, spleen, pancreas, the chakra, center seed, beginning of creation. Animals, the bull. Archetype is the dreamer and the visionary. The immortal is Lan Kai He, patron of artists, creatives, intuitives, peripatetics, an empowered state of hexagram number 2. The empowered state of Bagua Earth is hexagram number 2. And fire. Radiance, eminence, innovation, cultivation, giving light, illumination, perspicacity, clarity, rapid movement, the sun, clinging, dependent, intellect, and logic. And the element is fire. Direction is south. Season, yellow path, cardinal summer. Season, Loshu 9 halls, autumn equinox. Life aspect, ambition, honor, fame, reputation. Medically is related to the eyes, small intestine, cardiovascular, autoimmune, metabolic. The chakra is the heart chakra. Phoenix or the pheasant is the animal. The archetype is the general and the minister. The immortal is Lu Dong Bin, patron of scholars, the literati, healers, high magic, and invoked for banishing and exorcism. And the empowered state of fire is hexagram number 30. Welcome, Kira. Welcome. And let's see. So we're going to look at what Kursan Professor Hong has to say about hexagram number 35. Advance. So I find it very appropriate that Our Lady of Passion is corresponding today. Oracle card number 9, Our Lady of Passion, goes in hand with the fire bagua, with progress and advancement, because you have to have that fire to initiate and ignite you to move forward. And that fire, that passion, corresponds with the heart chakra. You have to have this burning desire in your heart to move you forward. So Kursan Hong, translates this hexagram 35 as advance. Marquise Kang presented a herd of horses. Please open that door back up. The spoils of 3 victories in a day. Advancing, conquering, good omen. No captives taken, yet no blame. Advancing, menacing, good omen. Largesse from the Queen Mother. The people approves, regret disappears, advancing like a mouse, omen of danger. Regret disappears. What a loss will be found. What is lost will be found. Fear not. It's favorable to go. Nothing stands in the way. The spearhead advances to take a city, perilous but safe, blameless but pointless. I so appreciate Professor Hong's literal verbatim translation, and I am thankful for Bidabel Wynn's interpretive translation because we could mull over that ancient Chinese forever, and in any given moment, there's a different interpretation. So let's go ahead and dive deep right in. And congratulations, Kira, on your pregnancy. Let's see. Progress, advancement. The sage's nature is inherently good. And so, as pure light shines on the sage, that nature is illuminated, brighter and brighter, ever more illustrious and virtuous. Earth had darkened the sage's nature. But with the dawn of light, there is purification. You are the sage, and you are inherently good. However, in the past, the material world affected you and darkened your nature. So, does this hexagram point us in the direction that humanity is inherently good? Something to contemplate. Or are we, as some purport, are we by nature full of sin and inherently evil? However, in the past, the material world affected you and darkened your nature. Now rays of white light kindle you, and your nature is being purified. As you advance in your endeavor, bestow generosity on those seated above you. By appeasing those above you, they welcome your rise. And we'll look at what Brother Brian Brown Walker has to say about this hexagram. Look at his interpretation of it. Chin, progress. You progress like the rising sun. The brighter your virtue, the higher you rise. This hexagram announces a time of significant and easy progress. Your influence and understanding grow by leaps and bounds as long as you maintain your alliance with the sage. For it is from that alliance that the current progress springs. The only limit to growth now is your devotion to higher things. If this is true and complete and steady, there will be great gains now. The image of the hexagram is that of the sun rising over the earth. To our view, the further it moves away from darkness, the higher the sun rises. And remember, it is all a matter of perspective. And, it's relative, because does the sun actually rise? The same is true of us. The extent to which we progress is determined by how far we distance ourselves from inferior influence. It is important when success comes not to fall into the traps of the ego, taking credit for gains, resting on laurels, indulging in desires, or plotting towards ambitions. The superior person instead uses times of progress to brighten his virtue, recognizing that it was his commitment to proper principle that brought success in the first place. Continue to purify your thoughts. It is important. Continue to purify your thoughts attitudes, and conduct now. The greatest power in this beneficial time accrues to those who serve the higher power at every moment. So, in every moment, it not only is about, hold on one moment, I got to check on something. Okay, sorry about that disruption. Okay, I am back. Where were we? It is important when success comes not to fall into the traps of ego, taking credit for gains, resting on laurels, indulging in desires, or plotting toward ambitions. The superior person instead uses times of progress to brighten his virtue, recognizing that it was his commitment to proper principles that brought success in the first place. Continue to purify your thoughts, attitudes, and conduct now. The greatest power in this beneficial time accrues to those who serve the higher power in every moment. So, in every moment, we have to continue to look towards the sage, to not rest. There are times when we do need to rest, but I think that resting on our laurels comes when we become self-complacent. When we think that, well, we've accomplished this and now there's nothing else to do. We can just coast on this accomplishment. But you want to continue to seek the sage, continue to better yourself, to continue to work towards maturing the ego. This earlier today, while I was listening to my training for my 200-hour meditation teacher training course, there was a video that Nikolai had included in there. I believe it was a TED Talk. I can't remember the woman's name, but it was all about dialogue and being willing to have dialogues with people, to be willing to not go into a mode of debate, but to continue to question, to be open to communication, to be open to what others have to share, because it's only in those moments where we're open to dialogue that we come face to face with what we do not know, and we can learn and grow. But it's when we're closed off, when we refuse to hear others, when we make judgments, when we look at others as being different from us, as their values or what they have to say because they do not align with what we have to say, that they're not worthy of interaction, of communicating with. It's a commentary on our current state of affairs, where we live in cancer culture, where we seek to shut others down because we disagree politically. Socrates was threatened with death, and he was asked one final time, are you willing to stop spreading this? Are you willing to stop questioning and stop pursuing what you're pursuing? And he said no, that he'd rather die than to let go of being able to dialogue with others. So be willing to dialogue with others, and most importantly, to dialogue with yourself. How often do we go about our day just from one routine to the next routine and not checking in with ourselves, not noticing how we feel about certain things, not being willing to question ourselves when we're willing to shut down and to block information out? So I leave you with that today. I apologize that this live stream has to be a little quick and not complete, but we will get back together another time. I have to get going. The schedule is super tight today, but I wanted to check in with each other and with myself and with you. And remember to cultivate that fire, to be receptive. The only way to progress and to advance in a positive place is to be grounded and be receptive as earth, and to cultivate the passion of our hearts. Check in with Divine Needle for your daily mission guidance. And you have a really great day as well, Divine L. Check out Divine L's channel, Divine Needle, to further your daily mission and to check in what the energies have for us today. I wish you peace and great bliss. Thank you.